Welcome to Center of Light. Up yours. Seriously, up yours. Keeping up with the Joneses. Up yours. And I mean it. Clickbait, right? Not really, but yet. Welcome to Center of Light. Yanava. We're going to have some fun. Isn't that what life is? Fun. At least it is for me. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about up yours, keeping up with the Joneses. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. First order of business. How you like this background? Isn't it like delicious, like strawberries on your cheesecake? It's warm. I like it. It's warm. It's nestling. It's fuzzy. It's comforting. Warm. Let's see who's here. Oh. Everyone is telling me there is no sound. Can anyone hear me? No sound, Keith. One moment. Are you not hearing me out there? Wow, it's not muted. Can you hear me now? How you like that? There's no reason why I'm showing a meter as if my sound is rocking the house. I'm showing levels. Wow. Is it still no sound? Wow. Welcome to Center of Light Radio. Can everyone hear me now? What is the deal with this redonkulousness? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now. Yeah. It was Facebook. Or whatever, it was a bad upload. Let me share this to a couple of places, if you would, so people can collect. Give me a second. Thank you for your patience. Welcome back, my beautiful friends. I'm going to do a little bit of sharing. I want people to see this message. I want you to see this message. I want people to hear this message tonight. It's vital. Deliberate word. It's vital. There we go. Please feel free to do the same. I'll keep it light, I promise. Hi, Tandy. You know what? I'm going to post this to one place, and I'm going to be done. All is in order. Order in the court. So everyone can hear me now. Wonderful. So tonight's presentation is up yours. And I mean that sincerely. Up yours. Just up yours. If you look at the banner, notice it's right under the O. Up yours. Little clickbait wordplay But it does make a point. It came to me last night. Keeping up with the Joneses. Most spiritual teachers will tell you, don't keep up with the Joneses. And I'm telling you, in this context, you need to keep up with the Joneses. Why? Because they know something. What is it they know? Does it really matter? Are you seeing in the Joneses something you want for yourself, whatever that may be? But regardless of what that is, obviously it's something that takes the form of blissfulness for you. Do you want that? I have it, and I want more of it. And if you have something that I could use, please share it. I like scraps. I like gnawing on bones. I like breadcrumbs. I love this background screen I chose tonight. The colors, the warmth, the fire, the passion, the glow, the illumination, that warm, fuzzy place, just nestling, snuggle, all those word pictures that we use to paint this magnificent spiritual sacred space. Up yours. And I mean it, seriously, up yours. If you don't like life the way it is, up yours. Right? Welcome, everyone. Let's see who's here. Up yours. Dana. Hi, Dana. Peace Day Shopping. Jackie Atwell. Shasha. Carmen Shasha. Brenda Smoke. Pri. Puriwa. Pri Hapakuku. Kelly. Krista. Tanya. I'm getting there. Adana. Sana. Melanie Davis. Lee Ann. All these women up on her. Feminine energy. Kevin. What's up, Kevin Markham? Lee Simpson. Tandy. Margie. Baseda, Dorel, Linda Montoya, and just a little bit, Krista. I'm going to explain, as if it needs any explanation, up yours. Keeping up with the Joneses. Powerful presentation coming. It's the same, but not. It's different layers of the same delicious pie. You can have a wedge this big, or you can have a wedge this big. It's all the same pie, but every time you take another slice, you just admit to yourself how much you are a glutton for Dutch apple pie with ice cream and whipped cream and all the sprinkles and everything else you want on it. Right? My goal, it's happening now. Melanie deliciously, graciously asked me a beautiful question tonight in class. She pointed the finger right back at me and put responsibility in my lap to share. And I appreciate it, Melanie. It was right on point. Is that I know things are changing for me because I see it in you. I know things are changing for you because I see it in me. But what's happening for me is I'm melting into something. I'm getting out of a long overdue fight with this, that, the other, another, but it's not that. It's what I've been doing to myself unconsciously, erroneously. I'm done with it. Up yours. Keeping up with the Joneses. Could be right back.
I will be with you always, until the end of time. You will never be alone. I am.
I feel you there beside me. All of my life, all through my days, I've seen places far away. Wondering just when, time and again, I have come to know you. Wondering just where, time and again, you are there beside me. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me know
It is my will that you know me. I will not hide my love from you. You create your reality, and every moment by your own perceptions, your judgments, actions. Peace is a state of mind. Bliss is a state of heart. Heaven is a state of being.
deep in my heart, I know you're there. I can always feel you guiding my life to see the light that will lead me to the truth. When I create, when I feel love, whenever I feel you with me, I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. For you are my mother,
My soul.
my divine lover. I celebrate times of my life. There is only you and me. Help me live.
Hello, beautiful friends. Keith Anthony Blanchard here with an amazing product offer. We have been hearing about hemp oil for the last couple of years and its potential. Let me introduce you to my dear friend, Miss Jackie Atwell. Our oil helps bring your body back to a state of wellness. It is also used as a preventative from illness. It works by bringing the body back to homeostasis and balance. It's a natural, organic, non-GMO, full-spectrum oil. Third-party tested and comes with a certificate of analysis posted on our information page. Awesome anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. If you are suffering in silence, give it a try. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. 60-day empty bottle money-back guaranteed refund. To order, go to www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. That's www.hempworks.com/Jackie Atwell. Welcome back to Center of Light. All right, Keith, let us off the hook with this up yours. If you don't like life, if you don't like my teachings, up yours. What does that mean? Keeping up with the Joneses. Most people say, don't keep up with the Joneses, do your own thing. I'm telling you, in this scenario, you need to keep up with the Joneses. Up yours means whatever it is that you hold as sacred, beautiful, true, truth, right, real, you need to up yours. Get me? You need to up yours. It's yours and you need to up it. Keeping up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses. Why is that important when mostly people would say it's not? You don't want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to be yourself, right? There's a current that is moving. Why is it important? It's time to get in the river. And there are lots of Joneses everywhere. And every time someone fires off, I understand, the river starts to move faster. There's lots of Joneses around the world getting their spiritual groove on. Realizations are happening. Life rings are being thrown. Life preservers are being thrown. People's heads are popping above the water, getting out of drowning, getting out of sleeping. And the wheel begins to turn faster. So whatever is your spiritual bang, up yours. Do you understand? Because you follow Jesus, because you follow Buddha, because you follow Keith, because you follow Wayne Dyer, because you follow Walt Disney, that's all irrelevant. Whatever you hold as something that is precious, powerful, and represents the planting of the prophecy of heaven on earth, it's time to get busy. Up yours. Because that train has left the station. There's still time to run and jump on the back of the caboose while there's still someone there to grab you from the tracks to pull you up. It's not doom and gloom. No one's trying to instill you with fear. I'm telling you a true principle of vibration, quantum physics, spiritual law, 26,000 whatever give or take years cycle. It's happening right now. This is not the fulfilling. I'm not trying to support any of that. I'm telling you, as a metaphysician, if I was a physician, I would be a doctor. I am a metaphysician. I am a doctor of metaphysics, and I know how energy works. In fact, doctors go to school, physicians go to school for 12 years. I've been living the school for 27 plus years. I am a metaphysician, MPhD, or whatever you want to call it. Point is, I am very confident in sharing with you there is a movement, and it's time you get your groovement on and up yours and keep up with the Joneses. Watch those around you. Here's the telltale. I don't mean the bling bling and the glitz glitz and the bullshit. I don't mean any of that. You will know it not by how they depict themselves to be on Facebook. You can read between the lines. This person is on fire. This person is living in the kingdom. This person is showing me another way to the same supermarket I'm trying to get to. Highway 1. Where you get all of your manna, all of your bread, all of your life-sustaining nourishment. Hello, beautiful Elaine. Hello, beautiful Linda. Tandy, Nathan, Carl, Melissa. So tonight's presentation is Up Yours. If you don't like it, I really don't care. Up yours. I'm playing on an old idea. I'm stretching it out. Newcomers. Sounds hard, doesn't it? It's meant in the best of ways. Whatever it is that makes you feel warm and fuzzy and powerful, like this background for me, looking at the screen, it makes me feel warm, fuzzy, and powerful. It's warm. It's illumined. It reminds me of something that is important to me. Understand? Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a frog and a turtle and a rabbit and a tree. And this is what makes me feel powerful and important. And when I say powerful and important, it's not like I'm asking to feel important. It brings me on point. It brings me on task. It aligns me with Ya, Na, Va. That which is sacred to me. If it's dancing, as it is for Linda, that's amazing. Whatever it is for you, your children, your grandchildren, your deity, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is, you need to up your game. Because your dancing, your Buddha, your children, your altar, whatever it is that's sacred is sacred to you, is pointing the way, because it's your heart that you're laying on this idea of something that is sacred to you. Hence the reason you call it your altar. Because you want to alter not only your attitude, but your altitude. Do you not? Stop dabbling. Shit, get off the pot. There's no more time for dabbling. The train has left the station. And it's still saying, run, you can get here, step now. I don't know how to step, and you go into anxiety. Don't go into anxiety. That is not the direction you want to go to step on. Contact me. Contact someone you know that cares and vent out your problems. It's easy. It's more easy than it is difficult. We're none of us, listen to this, none of us, not a single one of us, is trying to gain more power. If you believe that, it's erroneous. It does paint the picture. But let's paint the picture a little more accurately. We want power. Every being, every creature in the universe is seeking energy. Whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, perfect job, this, that, the other. It's all under the umbrella of energy. And we're seeking power. Power of love or the love of power. Depends on which way a person tilts. We're seeking power. Ironically, that power will never happen until you relinquish every aspect of your soul or self that wants to control. Not only yourself, but all the other selves. It's always a paradox. It's always. When you think you know nothing. And when you think you know nothing, you know there's an infinite potential for everything. Right? But guess what? You're living in a time right now, up yours, that you can know the third something. Up yours. Can you read between the lines? You feel me? You will when you up yours. That third something is unlike the other two halves, which is the love of power and the power of love. That third something is the very thing that all the Joneses around you are looking for. And many of them are finding nuggets. And they're finding them in places no one has ever thought possible. Where are they finding them, Keith? When they're out jogging on the road and they stumble on a rock and they stub their toe. They look under the rock, and guess what they find? See my point? They find something. And in the finding of the something, they're finding themselves. So the something is not real at all. It's the excuse we use to up mine, to up our own game. You see, because in the end, it really doesn't matter what you believe. Because your believing has no weight at all when held up against the absolute truth. Because if you think you understand what is happening in the world, you don't. And as soon as you open up yourself to the idea of being ignorant, the universe of ignorance is one of the greatest universes there is as far as size. Because there's always more that we are ignorant of as a universe than there is a universe of what we think we actually know. And that even pales in comparison. It's always a paradox. It's always ironic. The this and the that. But it's the other thing that the Joneses are looking for, and they are finding it. The jogger stubbed his toe on a rock, and so he looks under and finds a quarter. This thing happens, and someone takes it to another level because they've upped theirs to be more like the Joneses. People like me and others who may be offering you breadcrumbs, trail, to the light, to the world, the universe that lives within. And suddenly within the silence, the new world appears. No one, hear me, the energy that is moving into my experience right now, I crave it like a drug. No one can take you to paradise. No one. They can only tell you it's that way, which is that way. They can only bring you so far and say, no matter even if I wanted to, you have to brave the rest of the way, the wilderness, yourself. No one can explain to you what that inner reality is. Words pale in comparison. It soils the very idea of the majesty and the grace and the sacredness that it requires from every person to ever be able to even gaze on it for a moment. I once was lost, and now I'm fine. You have to seek it. You need to up yours. Follow the geese around you, the flock around you that's migrating to another shore. You will know who they are by the fruit they bear and the joy you actually see in their life. These are beacons. Beacons. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Ansan is in here. Elaine. Pri. How dare you, Pri? She tells me up mine. Up yours. I love that. Right. Elaine says, hi, all infinite light, pure joy. Oh my God, I'm just melting already. Tandy says, I don't know what direction to go. Tandy, are you serious? That is an amazing thing. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Everything you know presently, is it taking you to that place I'm talking about? Well, obviously it is not. So it's purposeful that you don't know which direction to go, because if you knew, you would still be in the same box. So you not knowing is actually a gateway. Hear me, Tandy, listen to me. Your not knowing says, I am now swimming in the sea of all possibility. In your not knowing is going to be the possibility of you finding your answer. Like I said earlier, when we give up it all, the all just simply begins to resonate. You don't have to know where to go. It's not like I want to know where to go. You can contact your GPS, Siri, or your GPS, your God positioning system, and it just intuitively says, and you don't have to have a dialogue with it. It's dialoguing with you on every breath you take. And you just know to go to the store, and you just know to go to this, and you know to go to do that. There is nothing else. So your wanting of it all is everything you could possibly want. See how easy that is? That's just so freaking effortless. Jessica, hi. Tanya says, oh goodness, I understand nothing of this world. Right? I hope that is my case as well. Melanie says, shine on. Elaine says, so true. Trisha Jennings, hi Trisha. Tandy says, you answered me, right? Not only did I answer you, me as the catalyst, the reflection of you, you answered yourself, sweetheart. Believe that. That is not just some spiritual cliche jargon I'm throwing at you. This is how it works. It's how we fall into the garden of the soul. Pri says, I regularly get to a point where I sometimes have to start again to know nothing, if you know what I mean. You see that wordplay right there? I have to get to a point to where I know nothing, if you know what I mean. That is multidimensionally faceted. That comes from 2 levels of thought conveyed into 8 words that has a double meaning. You see, this is what is spiritual expansion is about. Hence tonight's presentation, Up Yours. It sounds one way, and the banner has the finger up yours right under the O, if you get my drift. It's wordplay. It's being so involved with your soul that everything is just a different fragment of itself. What a delicious, beautiful place to be in. Conundrums, yes, because within the conundrums are the answers. So, if I know the answers at my essence, why do I need conundrums? Why would I want to play with it? Because you're bored as shit. You've been sitting on God's lap for eternity. So you came down here to forget a little bit, only to remember the essence of who you are, to inspire change, to be the anchor and the prophecy of heaven on earth. What else do you have to do? Don't get lost in the nonsense. Just get out of the nonsense. There's lots of nonsense. Nonsense means not only an insult, it means it's double entendre. It's nonsense. Up yours, it's nonsense. It doesn't mean as an attack. It means you need to stop talking, because in your giving me your opinion, you are actually declaring in front of all these people that you are ignorant, and you're giving it your best attempt with the hopes that 50% I might land on what could be the likely truth. So again, opinions among opinions makes for a great night out with the gang. Friday night, we want to go get charged. Hey, girl, what's happening? What's up, dog? You start talking, right? And you share your ideas, and that's cool. When you put yourself in a situation and you have not had any experience, well, I've experienced this, so it's true. It may be true, it may not. It may be your truth, but it doesn't mean it's the truth. You will try to convince other people that when you do this certain thing, that it does this, because you believe it. It doesn't mean it actually holds weight. Again, back to conundrum. Again, back to paradox. Again, back to irony. Guess what holds the most weight? In this ironic question I'm posing, this paradoxical idea, John Bertholite, what's up, my brother? Hi, Wendy Cully. Guess what holds the most weight? Light. Light holds the most weight. In the idea of what is true, light is the most valid. It holds the most weight. See all these little cutesy things that I spit out all the time, the title of this presentation, when spirit goes into rhyming, when I go into vessel mode and I go through these rhyming, it sounds like all these little artsy, fartsy, cutesy little things. It does. And it is. When you start understanding the language of light, all these double, triple, and quadruple entendres begin to make sense. And they don't make sense as if, oh, I figured out, ha ha ha, I get all these points. It's not a linear figuring out. It's truly a literally falling in, figuring it in. And when you figure it in, there's nothing linear about it whatsoever. It's this explosion of awareness that understands the encrypted, multifaceted aspects of the soul. You get it just like that. I am getting it just like that. Many of us are getting it just like that. Up yours if you don't like it. If you don't like it, you need to up yours. You need to up your game, because every time someone gets a hit, a bone, a scrap, a nugget, a candy that leads them to a trail of realizations, and the window opens for them, the window opens for everyone that is getting it in succession, and then as a global unit, whatever makes you sing, zing, or bling, bling, I'm telling you. I'm sharing with you. I'm not telling you, but I'm telling you. Keep up with the Joneses. Up yours.
Surely as the rain may fall, I wonder why. Worried there'll come a time when my world is dry, oh so dry. In the summertime, I won't have no water. A little bit harder to take. So how contemplate a billion stars, leaving my hands to fate. That's all I've got, all I've got. In the summertime, I won't have no water. Oh, wait, it's a little bit harder to leaving my hands to fade, all up to fade. I wonder why. Ooh, I wonder why. Time for a change. Time for a change. Time for a change.
Welcome back to Center of Light. Here we find ourselves here again in this sweet spot. Here. Do you hear? Energy's lifting, energy's moving, people are waking up, realizations are happening. It's becoming real. You need to up yours, as the vessel has said, so poetically, haha. Keep up with the Joneses. Common name. Fits across the board. Everyone understands it simply, powerfully. Now's the time to ride coattails if you have to. Follow those. Fake it till you make it, as you may say. The wheel's beginning to move. Set yourself in a default groove and begin to smooth out your pattern. The old patterns that no longer serve you, there are no more excuses. Time has run out. I need not shout. Without a doubt, time has run out. And as the wheel moves, further you fall into the conundrum. Right on time. Mind you, the conundrum is every bit as delicious as the realization. It's all in fun. But simply the question is, are you having anyone? To the level that you answer the question, So the level you understand your own answer about your life's purpose. Your barometer is your joy that you must employ every day to be in that simple space. Shh, listen. I don't hear anything. Exactly. That's the space. I don't understand what you're saying. Exactly. That's the space. What do you mean? I don't mean anything. When you follow that lead, the speed of your expansion begins to happen. When is the last time you jumped out of a perfectly good airplane? Try it sometime. Then you will understand this metaphor, yet this reality. The power that lies in such a leap. Rewards you will reap when you likewise use this beautiful idea in every aspect of what you do. It's your attitude. Do you mean up yours? It's your attitude. Attitude doesn't mean that you're being called out or being shunned publicly. It simply means it's everyone's attitude. Everyone's attitude. It's just your attitude. It's truly an attitude shift to keep up with the Joneses, those who are doing the work. And in so doing, you up yours. You up your game. There's no more shame. There's no more blame. Return your spirituality back to its natural, wild state. You are divine children playing with the stars. As you are comprised of the stardust itself. Every time you eat food, a miracle is transpiring. And guess who's the one performing it? Have you ever overlooked this, dear one? You eat a piece of bread, miraculously, you and you alone transform it into a human being. Do you not? What is that transformation process? Eat a piece of bread, it turns into a human being. And then you turn it into children. And then you turn it into play. And then you turn it into work. And you make money because of the exchange of energy and the synergy of it all. Dear ones, you are not so small. But it's in the humility of shrinking down in size that makes you majestic. But what is required of you is up yours. Hello, Roxanne, Ricky Vito. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Tracy Spencer. It's up yours. Up yours. See? It had a meaning all night. And also it didn't have one. And then the not having a meaning had a meaning. When you begin to move these multiple ideas all at one time, then you will know for sure that you're keeping up with the Joneses and that you have upped yours. Sincerely, Yanava, I love you. Up yours. Really soon, I'm going to do a presentation on the game of life. Up yours. Up your game. If you like to travel, get on a freaking plane and do it. Your joy in doing those things, when you abound in it, the energy you will spin it, oh dear Lord, Show the way for others. Be that. God bless you.